Hi everybody, how you doing? It's Joe, YouTube channel, Where is Joe? Please like, subscribe, and share, and comment, please. Been posting YouTube videos for a little over a year now of my travel journeys, and I've had quite some travel journeys. So I appreciate you guys kind of following me and commenting, and I just love sharing my journey with you guys. Today I wanted to get on and just do a quick little video and just say, at the beginning of the pandemic, after the country opened back up, I went on the road, and while I was on the road, it was in May, and we're coming up right now on the 1 year anniversary of witnessing George Floyd being killed, and yesterday a verdict coming in saying that he was murdered, which we all knew that, and didn't really need to go through a trial to figure that out. We witnessed it. I happened to be out on the road, and I'm a photographer. So while I was out on the road, I decided to photograph what I saw and the temperature of the country. It was basically on a fluke, because just on the states and cities that I was in, these were cities that were protesting, and the first city I went into was Los Angeles, where I lived for many years. And when I pulled into the city, I checked into my hotel room, and I noticed that the city, my neighborhood, was on fire. It was scary. I was like on the edge of my seat watching the news, and it brought back memories of the Rodney King riots. I was in LA for that as well, and my neighborhood was on fire then too. This seems so much more intense than the Rodney King, which Rodney King was incredibly disturbing to watch the city go up in flames, and you understand when people face injustice over and over and over again. Now with the George Floyd murder, we had support all over the world. People were like outraged at what they witnessed, and I as well. And I happened to be in Los Angeles and San Diego and San Francisco and Portland and Oakland. And what I do as a photographer, I pulled out my camera and I photographed what I witnessed, and the love and the support from all races. I as a white man, I have no idea what it's like to get in my car and get pulled over by a cop and fear for my life. And an example of that is I was just driving across the country from New York to Utah, where I currently am, and I did get pulled over by the cops for speeding and texting. And when I got pulled over by the cops on this backcountry road, I think it might have been Kansas I was in, I don't remember. The cop pulled me over, and his lights were flashing, pulled me over, and he got out of the car and approached me on the driver's side, and he said, "You do know you were speeding, correct?" I said, "Yes, I do." And he goes, "I witnessed you texting while you were driving. You were doing that as well." I'm like, well, I'm not going to deny it. Of course I was doing that. I should not have been doing it, but I did. And his response to me was, "Don't speed and don't text. Have a nice day." I'm like, "Thank you, officer." And in that moment, I realized the privilege that I have as a white man that a black man would not have been afforded. So I posted it on my social media, not to brag that I got away with something, but to bring the attention to the fact that I, as a white man, was treated differently. and I should have got a citation. Grateful that I did not, because it would have been an expensive citation, but well aware that I should have. So while I was out there on the road, I was photographing what was going on, and I thought, because I do a lot of thinking when I'm on the road and you drive thousands of miles, that my first photography book that I would produce, and I'm self-producing, is a book on what was currently happening in the world. So the first book that I produced was called Justice for George, Black Lives Matter. And here is a version of it. It is Black Lives Matter, Justice for George, Fight for Social Injustice. And Justice for George, which we did receive yesterday. I mean, sentencing will come in about 8 weeks, but we are making progress. And very important book. I'm proud of it, that I got to be out there during this time. So currently, if you are looking to get a copy of it, I would greatly appreciate it. Very topical, obviously. And any educator, they could have this book in their library globally. It's a photo book. I wanted the images to speak for themselves, which they do. They're very powerful images. And I thank you all for the support. Please share this. I think we're in times that we're seeing and witnessing change happening, but we still have a lot to do. So again, Justice for George, Black Lives Matter, does not mean other lives don't, but currently it's the black man and woman and brown and Asian and people who are not white who are suffering tremendously in this country. So if you are interested in buying this book, I am self-publishing it. So if you're interested, payment could be made to me at la2newyorkjoe@gmail.com, through PayPal, Facebook Pay, Zelle. And when you place your order at the email address, la2newyorkjoe@gmail.com, please leave me your mailing address and phone number so I can confirm with you that I received payment, and I will place the order. The book will be printed and shipped directly to you. And it will be shipped directly to you, or if you purchase this book as a gift for someone, which would make a great gift, the address that you would like it shipped to. This is one version of it. I also have another, which there is some text in, but I could send you either copy. So please reach out. Justice for George. So happy with the verdict yesterday. I am on the road, always on the road, posting new content with you and for you. Please, again, like, subscribe, and share. And again, Justice for George. I love you guys. I hope you're doing well. Stay well. Stay connected. And stay in support of those who need support. And at any different time, all of us need support. So it's very important to align ourselves with our brothers and sisters. We don't have to be a black man or woman to be affected by what happened and what we witnessed. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I will speak to you soon. More content coming. But I just wanted to get online and do a little self-plug here. I'm very proud of this book that I put together and witnessed what I witnessed out there. There may be a book number 2, a follow-up to Justice for George. I'm thinking possibly called Justice, because we still have a long way to go, and many people of color have been killed since George Floyd, and George is coming up on his 1-year anniversary. So please, again, thank you for the support. Where is Joe? Like, subscribe, and share, and I will speak to you guys soon. Peace and love.